All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judge Michael Davis. This is the first appearance court. You're here this morning because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. Today is not going to be your trial. I'm not going to decide guilt or innocence today. What I will decide is whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a reasonable bond in your case if it's applicable under the law. And you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you, and everything you're saying is being recorded today, so don't talk about the facts of your case. What you may be asked to talk about are things like your family and community ties, as well as your ability to post a monetary bond. You also have the right to counsel. If you've hired a private attorney, please let me know, and I can try to contact them for you, or you can use the public defender's office. There's a representative there with you in the main jail, and one here with me in my courtroom. Good morning, Mr. Odom. How are you?
How you doing?
It's good timing. I was just about to start, but if you have a few municipal cases, I can...
I just see one, Your Honor, on page 14 concerning Fort Lauderdale. However, it does show no paperwork, so I'm not sure if they brought the young man down or not.
Yeah, I didn't see one. What was the name?
Last name, it's Kuntz, Jeffrey Kuntz. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, PM. Okay,
All right, so we'll see you this afternoon.
Right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, George. All right. We'll start with Tara Catanzaro.
Good morning, Judge. She's here present.
All right,
Name?
good morning, good morning. All right, ma'am, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Any contact with the victim advocate?
I spoke to him. He said he was coming here. I had given him the information, so I'm not sure.
All right, Mr. Linder, any priors?
No, Judge.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on this charge. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim at this time. You can't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. You'll stay at least 500 feet away from him. Do you understand?
I do.
All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you.
Erica Santos.
Ms. Santos is here present, Maine. Come on up, Ms. Santos.
All righty, Ms. Santos, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Victim advocate, have you had contact with this victim?
I did, Your Honor. She just said that he just said that he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Okay. Mr. Linder, any priors?
2009 theft.
LeVar Clark.
2006 disorderly conduct. 2006 DUI.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to release you on your recognizance on this charge. You cannot have any contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand that? All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Judge,
Yes.
One request. In speaking with Santos, her and the alleged victim share 2 children in common, ages 7 and 3. Can you, for purposes of arranging child visitation, child custody, could they go through a third party to arrange that?
Yes, that'll be fine.
Thank
Good luck
you,
to
Judge.
you. Myrna Jones.
Judge, she's had no Broward jail. I can tell you that she's represented by Mr. Gottlieb. Can I just go sidebar briefly?
Yeah, sure. On the record. Okay, Ms. Jones, you're charged with an aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense.
Your Honor, Ms. Jones is currently on pretrial supervision for 3 different cases. At this time, we're going to request a revocation of her supervision.
Okay.
case number 15006954CF10A. 2 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm.
Okay.
Case number 16010273CF10A. Battery on law enforcement officer, resistant officer with violence and disorderly intoxication.
Okay.
And case number
Oops, sorry.
16012313CF10A. Possession of cannabis over 200 grams.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Ma'am, I'm revoking your pretrial release conditions in case 15006954CF10A, 16010273CF10A, and 16012313CF10A. You'll have to see your division judge about bonds on those cases. In this matter, I'm going to set a $15,000 bond, and you're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. You'll stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Do you understand, ma'am? All right, good luck to you. Gregory Dellinger.
Mr. Dillinger is here present, Judge Germain.
All righty. Mr. Dellinger, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Advocate, have you had contact with this victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Linder, any priors, please?
2013, he was convicted of violating a domestic violence injunction against a different victim. 2011, possession of oxycodone with intent to sell or distribute. Reckless driving with the VOP. 2010, possession of oxycodone, resisting without violence, reckless driving, again, a VOP. Do you have anything outside of Broward? End of record.
All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, first we're going to need a photo order.
All right.
Next, in speaking with Mr. Dillinger, he's been residing in our community his whole life. He is 31 years old. He's currently employed. He works for Florida Solar and Air. He's been working with the same company now for about 4 months, making approximately $18 an hour. Financially, though, his resources are very limited. He has no money in the bank, no property. I did advise him that this is due to the no contact order. If you sign one, you'll have to remain separate and apart from the alleged victim. He said he had no problem abiding by that order. Judge, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to Mr. Dillinger.
All right. I'm going to set a $75,000 bond. I'm sorry, $7,500 bond. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away, sir. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sorry about the
Mr.
extra
Bacon?
zero there. Jason Bacon.
Mr. Bacon's here present, Judge of Maine.
All right, Mr. Bacon, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Advocate, any contact with the victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Linder, any priors, please?
Michelle, do you have anything? Yes.
All righty. Mr. Romero?
Judge, at this point, he was a motor yacht chief officer. He was making approximately $4,000 a month. He lost his job. At this time, Judge, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond and ask you to sign a phone order so Mr. Bacon can contact someone to post his bond.
All right, I'll do both. $5,000 bond, sir. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good luck, sir. Broderick Butler. All right, Mr. Butler, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. What's your name, ma'am?
Chelsea DeFuzio.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. What would you like to tell me today?
I just wanted to say that this is the first time that anything like this has occurred between us. He's a good guy, no problems, never been in trouble, has a job, he's good to my kids, we're engaged. So I just wanted to, speak positive things.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me ask Mr. Linder, does the gentleman have any priors?
None that I saw.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Judge, Mr. Butler is 23 years old. He's been living in our community. He's 25, I apologize. He's been living in our community his whole life. He's currently employed. He works for City Furniture. He's making approximately $12.50 an hour. I did advise him, due to the domestic situation, if you impose a no contact order, he'll be going to live with his mother, who lives also in the community. He graduated from a local high school, Piper High School. Judge, considering his strong ties to the community, he's a registered voter. We'd be asking you to ROR, Mr. Butler.
All right, Mr. Butler, I'll release you on your recognizance in this case. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim physically. I'll allow phone contact. Otherwise, you're going to stay 500 feet away from her. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Johnny Camones?
Mr. Camones is going to require a Spanish interpreter, Judge.
All right, we will call for one.
Thank you. Toma asiento, por favor.
Ronald Watkins?
North Broward.
All right. All right, Mr. Watkins, you're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Advocate, any contact with the victim?
Yes, Your Honor. She said that she was coming to do a restraining order and that she was going to try to make it here, but she had several concerns regarding her safety.
Okay. All right, Mr. Linder, any priors?
2012, disorderly conduct. 2012, possession of marijuana and resisting without violence. 2011, resisting without violence.
All right. Mr. Upsall?
Judge, he's a resident of Broward County all his life. He currently lives in Lauderhill. He does have his whole family here, mom, sister, and brothers. He'll be relying on his brother and sister to post bond. He is a painter by trade. He also does subcontracting. He's in the process of starting his own business, so most of his money is tied into starting his own business. He does own a vehicle as part of his business. He'd be relying on his sister to bond him out. Most they can afford at this juncture is about $200. I don't think he has any violent priors, and I would ask the court to set a $1,500 bond, no contact.
He's got his hand up. I don't know if you want him to speak or not.
Sir, yes, I am a registered voter also. I did vote last time.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to set a $1,500 bond in this case. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Reness Augustin?
He's here present in Maine, Judge. He declined the service of public defender.
All right, sir, you're charged with possession of cannabis, less than 20 grams, and you're being held on 2 misdemeanor warrants. Those charges are battery and criminal mischief. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 is $100. Bond on count 2, $1,000. Count 3 is $1,000. And you're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. There will be a status hearing set up in your division judge shortly. Good luck.
Your Honor?
Yes.
We need, it's from an issue summons, not being served, so we need a new no contact order, actually. You can go ahead, Judge.
Okay. All right, Vladimir Melnikov.
He's here present, Judge. I think he requires a Russian interpreter. I think we already called this morning.
Okay, great. I will put that to the side.
Okay.
Marcus De Silveria.
That's North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with domestic violence battery, possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, possession of drug paraphernalia, and tampering in a misdemeanor proceeding. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Advocate, any contact with this victim?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Linder, any priors?
Michelle, do you have anything?
What was that? What was that?
I'm asking the state attorney if you have any prior criminal history.
If I can have a word with you,
Sir, don't say anything. I'll speak on your behalf. He has to state the question.
Okay, yeah, no, I have a.
You don't have to. You have a right to remain silent. I advise you to exercise that right.
He has a prior arrest he has a withheld for a license for carrying a concealed firearm. That was a withheld notification.
Okay.
That's the end of his prior.
What year was that?
That was 2015.
Okay. All right, Mr. Afzal?
Judge, he's been living in Broward County for 2 months, but he's originally from Dade County. He'd be relying on his mother to bond him out. He's gainfully employed in doing security. He has a D license. What he does is he has somebody to help. He does different gigs, different events, concerts. He works doing that. His mom knows the bail bondsman, and they're going to be working on bonding him out. Judge, I would ask if the court would consider ROR in count 3 and 4 and setting $1,000 on count 1 and 5.
I have a recording of my fiance saying she doesn't want to press any charges. A sheriff called her from my cell last night and told me he had a recording, her stating she did not want to press charges and she still loved me. He told me that, and I told that to the public defender on the phone. The lady I spoke to, she said she was going to mention it, and I wanted to really say that. And this all started with a phone call saying that I wanted to shoot myself with
Sir,
guns.
you're not.
All right. I'm going to set a $2,500 bond on count 1, $1,000 on count 2, $100 on counts 3 and 4, $1,500 on count 5. Sir, you must surrender all firearms, weapons, ammunition, and a concealed weapons license. I'm sorry?
I don't have any. It's the D license is unarmed.
Okay. Well, if you have any firearms or weapons or ammunition, you're going to have to surrender them, sir, within 24 hours of being released. And you're to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good luck
Thank you, Your Honor.
Derek Mack.
Mr. Mack is approaching, Judge.
All right. All right, Mr. Mack, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a domestic. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense.
You said this wasn't your first charge ever.
Mr. Linder, any
This
priors?
wasn't your first charge, right? This wasn't your first charge. This is your first charge ever in your life?
I'm sorry, the microphone is on. You should just know. Any priors? Mr.
Okay,
Linder?
yes. 1995, possession of cocaine, trespass 94, possession of marijuana, trespass 93, 85, robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon and aggravated battery, 6 years state prison, end of record.
All right. And was there any contact with this victim?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Mack, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is 49 years old. He's currently working for Carmen's Staffing Agency. He's been working for the same company for about 6 years now. He does everything for them, like a handyman all around. He makes approximately $9 an hour. Financially, though, he has no money in bank, no property. We'd be asking you to sign a photo order, and he does have a separate place to live, separate and apart from the alleged victim, Judge.
All right. I will sign a photo order. I'm setting a $15,000 bond in this case, sir. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Stay 500 feet away at least. Do you understand that? Good luck, sir. Philip Ferrer?
Mr. Ferrer is approaching, Judge. He declined the service of public defender.
All right. Mr. Ferrer, you're charged with domestic battery by strangulation, domestic violence battery, and false imprisonment of an adult. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Victim advocate, have you had any contact with the victim?
Hey, y'all follow him.
All right. Mr. Linder, any priors?
One moment, Your Honor.
There you go. All right, buddy.
Leave a spot. Leave a spot for Leave a spot for them. All right, just sign here and just photo.
Okay. Outside of Broward County, please. Fair. 2015 DUI. Refusal to submit to testing. 06 DUI. 07 he was arrested for domestic violence assault against a different alleged victim that was dropped.
Okay.
Do you have any children?
Another DUI in 2006.
Out of where?
You get assistance from the government? You own the property?
Out of where?
How long have you
Do you owe anybody any money?
2035 Taylor Street.
Anything else?
I think that's it, Judge.
All right. All right, so I'm going to set a $15,000 bond on count 1, $5,000 bond count 2, and $10,000 bond count 3. You're going to be on pretrial release level 2. You're going to wear a GPS monitor. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. John Anania.
Live alone with family or friends?
Medical loan, Your Honor.
All righty. Mid reset.
Have children?
Tuesday morning.
All right, initial and initial.
Take medication for anything?
Kelsey Oliver. All right, good morning, Mr. Oliver. You're being held on an out-of-state felony warrant. I'm going to find probable cause for the warrant, and you're going to be held without bond at this time. You'll see me on Thursday or on Monday in the extradition court to discuss your legal options about going back to that state. Good luck to you. Julia Brescia.
North Broward. Judge, can I just go briefly sidebar?
Sure. All right. All right. Miss Brescia, you're charged with disorderly intoxication, resisting an officer without violence, and trespassing an occupied structure. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Does she have any priors, Mr. Linder?
Not that I see.
All right. I'm going to release you on your recognizance on these offenses, ma'am. You're going to have to come back on another day and face the charges. Stay away from the Parker Playhouse. You understand? All right. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. Counsel, you...
Judge, good morning. Sam
Morning.
Fields on behalf of Mr. Stieselman. Cedric, that's now, I'm waiting for the PCO and read it, and I'll let
Take your time. Give me the high sign when you're ready.
I also, if I get a chance to talk
L
to
three.
the esteemed counsel from the state.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
What case?
All right.
Is it business?
Andrea Laura.
Please.
North Broward, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, she does have an MO case, but she would like to plea out her case if the court is so inclined.
All right. Let's see. Good morning, ma'am. You're charged with petty theft in the first degree, and you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant. That's a loitering
Okay.
for prostitution charge out of the city of Hollywood.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Do you have any other priors, Mr. Linder?
One moment, Judge.
No.
This is, who's this judge? No.
Andrea Laura.
Hmm?
I see you, Gabriel. We'll do your next, okay?
She said she had no other priors.
On the first.
Your Honor, she said she,
Oh, I guess just have.
You mean like flyers?
mhm.
So,
She got
she's asking the state.
2010 felony criminal mischief, theft, unlawful use of false name ID. 09, possession of heroin, paraphernalia. 09, delivery of cocaine, paraphernalia, unlawful use of false name ID, and prostitution.
All right. Well, if you want to plead no contest to these two charges today, I'll find you guilty of both offenses. I'll sentence you to time served. You're going to have a year to pay some court costs, and on the loitering charge, you're going to have to take an HIV test within 90 days and show a copy of the receipt of the test to the clerk of courts. You want to do that? All right. Go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right. Put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
Andrea Maria Laura.
All right. Miss Laura, you're charged with petty theft in the first degree and loitering for the purposes of prostitution. How do you plead to those offenses?
No contest.
Okay. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial. Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No.
Okay. All right, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'll find you guilty of the offenses, and you'll have a year to pay court costs, 90 days to take that test that we talked about, okay?
How much is the court costs?
Was it $293?
Are you giving her one?
We're going to waive it on the municipal.
Okay, so it's gonna be $293.
Yeah, $293. All right. You understand all that? All right. Good luck to you, ma'am. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All right. Felicia Cherry.
That'd be a med reset, Your Honor.
All right.
Okay.
Tuesday morning.
Come on, Miss Doolin.
Gabriella Doolin.
North Broward.
All right. Ms. Doolin, good morning. You're charged with possession of heroin, possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession of Xanax, possession of drug paraphernalia, and you're being held on a felony pretrial warrant.
Judge, just on the possession with the intent, I didn't see anything would indicate intent. I thought it was residue.
Let's see.
I may be wrong, but from what I recall from reading the PCA, seemed mostly possession charges.
Guys, no, I think he said he had a...
He has prior children. Just give me a second.
New hotel, back door.
Yeah, I agree. That's a possession charge on count 2.
I'm fine with that.
All right, ma'am. Bond on count 1 is $1,000. Count 2, $1,000. Count 3, $1,000. Count 4, $100. No bond for the felony warrant, and you'll see your division judge about that very soon. Good luck to you, Gabriel. I'm
You
sorry.
said no bond. You said no bond
for the warrant. Yeah, on the warrant charge, the division judge has issued a no bond hold on that.
All right, thank you.
All right, good luck to you. Gabriel, I'm sorry. Come on up. We can recall Johnny Quimones.
He's approaching, Judge.
All right. And Gabriel, let me have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do, Your Honor. Gabriel Sinisi, por interpreter.
Very good. All right, Mr. Quimones, I'm Judge Davis.
Señor Quimones, yo soy el juez Davis.
You're charged with domestic violence battery.
Está acusado de lesiones, violencia doméstica.
I'm going to find probable cause for that arrest.
Voy a dictaminar que existe motivo fundado para ese arresto.
I'm going to ask the state if you have any criminal history.
Y le voy a preguntar al fiscal si tiene antecedentes penales.
No, Judge. No history.
Ma'am, what's your name?
¿Cuál es su nombre?
All right, ma'am, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down. What would you like to tell me?
We live in
We went to Cali
Hang on one second to let the interpreter
Estábamos
interpret.
peleando porque unos días atrás tuvimos un momento difícil y perdimos a un bebé.
pero yo me salí, estaba llorando.
But I was crying, I left.
Judge, we're having a hard time hearing.
Just do me a favor, speak up a little bit.
The person in front,
Yeah. And Maine, let's quiet down a little bit there at Maine, please.
the person in front, she saw me.
Maine, everyone, the judge said if we could
Y
quiet
la
down a
vecina
little.
enfrente me vio y llamó a la policía.
Yo le dije que él no me había pegado.
I told her that he hadn't hit me.
Yo estaba molesta porque I was upset because he didn't want to give me my phone back.
Yo estaba molesta porque él no me quería devolver el teléfono.
Pero le dije, but I told him not to call the police because I mean we were a couple, we were a year together and we didn't have any problem before.
Pero le dije que no llamara a la policía porque éramos una pareja, habíamos estado un año juntos y nunca habíamos tenido problemas antes.
But she was like, no, you are in panic. I'm gonna call. Stay here with me. Don't move. So her son just came out with a bat, like the baseball bat, and she said, oh no, just stay here because if he comes to my jar, I'm just gonna hit him with the thing, the ball thing.
Y ella dijo, no, yo te veo muy nerviosa, en pánico, así que voy a llamar. Salió el hijo con un bate de béisbol y ella le dijo, me dijo a mí, quédate aquí, que si él viene le vamos a pegar con el bate.
Let me stop you for a minute.
Déjeme parar un momento.
Mr. Camones, I'm going to release you on your recognizance on this charge, sir. You're not going to have to pay bond.
Señor Camones, le voy a soltar bajo palabra. No tiene que pagar fianza por este cargo.
I want you to stay 500 feet away from this young lady.
Quiero que se mantenga a 500 pies de distancia de esta señorita, Josette.
But you can have phone contact with her.
Puede tener contacto telefónico con ella.
Do you understand that?
¿Entiende eso?
All right. So he's going to have to stay away from you for now, but he can call you on the phone.
Por ahora
Okay, but the thing is like, he doesn't have a place to live. He lives with me. We were planning to go on vacation in a week. And I feel completely safe. I mean, he never touched me. I don't feel like, I don't want any restriction order against him, you know, like, I mean, any couple can have a fight, especially like on Thursday, I had a miscarriage. I think I was super nervous. That's why, you know, right now, for everything, I just cry. I go into a panic because I'm not feel like you know, like I'm, you know, like okay right now until I go through all this process. And believe me, it will help me so much if he go with me into this process. So.
Yo no quiero estar separada de él. Dentro de una semana vamos a ir de vacaciones. Yo me siento segura estando con él. Tuvimos un problema porque perdimos una criatura hace unos días atrás y no hubo ninguna pelea. Él me va a ayudar. Yo siento que estoy muy nerviosa y yo no lloro por cualquier cosa y entro muy nerviosa y en pánico y siento que él me va a ayudar en este proceso.
Okay. The no contact order is going to stand.
Va a quedar fija la orden de no tener contacto.
He did admit to shaking you and grabbing you in this case.
Sí, admitió él en sacudirla y agarrarla en este caso.
I understand you've both been through a very emotional experience.
Entiendo que han pasado por un momento muy emocional y traumático.
Things happen.
Cosas ocurren.
He's going to have to stay away from you 500 feet at least.
Va a tener que mantenerse alejado de usted por lo menos 500 pies de distancia.
Good luck.
Suerte.
Mr. Fields, you ready for me? Until further order of the court.
Hasta que haya otra orden judicial a lo contrario.
Yeah, we're ready.
Ready? All right. What case was that?
Cedric Mesnil. It's one of the last cases on the docket.
Page 21. Cedric Mesnil. Okay.
Judge, I believe we also have one more individual that speaks Spanish.
Oh, okay. Did Gabriel leave? Oh, thank you.
I just saw him walk out. I don't know if you want to address that or afterwards or how you want to handle it.
Gabriel just kind of... You got it? All right, good.
¿Qué es su nombre?
Roy Juárez Tomás.
Roy Juárez.
Sorry, we let you go too soon. All right, what's the gentleman's name?
Roy Juárez.
Roy Juarez. Thanks, sir.
Roy Tomás. Roy Thomas. Roy?
Sí, eso.
Oh, page 13, Judge.
Page 13. Okay, Roy Thomas. Okay. All right, sir. You're charged with driving with a suspended license.
El señor está acusado de conducir con licencia suspendida
and failure to provide proof of insurance.
y no haber mostrado comprobante de seguro.
I'm going to find probable cause for the offense.
Voy a dictaminar que existe motivo fundado para el delito.
Bond to be $100 on count 1.
La fianza va a ser $100 para el primer cargo.
And there's no monetary charge on count 2.
No hay ninguna fianza para el segundo cargo.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Just want to make sure. I think he's out on a DUI. Just want to double check.
Quiero estar segura, pero su
Is he out
señoría
on
que
the
está
DUI?
libre bajo
I'm gonna check that, Judge.
conducir bajo la influencia.
Did you see
Déjeme
that?
verificar eso, señor juez.
Yeah, in Palm Beach. Yeah, he Lantana. Yeah.
In Palm Beach. All right.
Yeah, he's got an open DUI from December last year in Palm Beach.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Suerte, señor.
All right. Thank you, Gabriel. Appreciate it.
Let me ask if there's anybody else in Spanish.
Thank you very much.
¿Alguien más español? ¿Solamente español? No one else here?
All right. Have a good day.
Oh, wait, hold on. Someone raise their hand. Ven aquí, por ¿Qué es su nombre? ¿Qué? Haiti ¿qué? Haiti Martin?
Yep.
Haiti Martin.
Haiti Martin.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, Miss Martin.
What page, Judge?
She was only a few down from where I. Does anyone know? Gady with a G. Gady
I find
Martin.
it.
What's he talking?
Found her? All right, Miss Martin, you're charged with failing to remain in an accident involving non-serious injury.
Señora Martín está acusada de no haberse quedado en un sitio de accidente.
I'm going to find probable cause for the offense.
Voy a dictaminar que existe motivo fundado para el delito.
Does she have any priors, Mr. Linder?
One moment,
Señor
Judge.
fiscal, ¿tiene antecedentes la señorita?
Martine something. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. I don't see any. I don't see any other priors.
No, Judge.
All right, Miss Martin, I'm going to release you on your recognizance on this charge.
Señor Martín, le voy a soltar bajo palabra en este cargo.
You'll have to come back on another day on the next court date to address the charges. Do you understand?
Va a tener que volver a otra fecha futura del tribunal para enfrentar los cargos. ¿Entiende eso?
Yes.
I'm going to object to an ROR. She left the scene where she hit somebody, causing an injury to a person. She's driving. Well,
Yo voy a objecionar a que la suelten bajo palabra. Ella estuvo en un accidente y abandonó el sitio del accidente en el cual ella golpeó a alguien.
she's driving a 2016 silver SUV.
Está manejando un 2016 SUV.
So I believe there are some financial resources.
Así que creo que hay algún tipo de recurso económico.
Based on the nature of the of the offense, leaving the scene and actually causing someone injury,
Basado en el hecho del accidente y haber abandonado el sitio del accidente con cierta herida,
I don't believe the presumption of an ROR exists in this case.
no creo que existe la presunción de una libertad bajo palabra aquí en este caso.
Judge, a little bit of background information. She's been residing here for 8 years. She is working. She working at Clinic Cosmetics, making getting paid bi-weekly about $650. However, she just had a baby. The baby's 18 months old. The
Sí,
father lives in
está
Miami.
trabajando aquí, ha vivido aquí 8 años, trabaja en Clinic Cosmetics, sí hace $650 cada semana, cada 2 semanas, y tiene un bebé. El bebé tiene 18 meses.
So right now, all of her income is going to provide for the newborn baby, Judge.
Así que sus ingresos actualmente van todo para proveer al bebé recién nacido.
I understand the state's objection. She can be released on a recognizance. Good luck.
Yo entiendo la objeción de la fiscalía y ella puede ser soltada bajo palabra. Gracias.
All right. Thank you, Gabriel.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
No more Spanish, Judge.
All right. So down on page 21 is Cedric Mesnil.
Page 21.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Fields on behalf of Mr. Messel. The state and I
Mr.
have,
Messel, come on up. Your attorney's there present.
The state and I have come to an agreement for a $5,000 bond and no contact. But like, I'm not sure where the victim lives. My client lives where this incident occurred, and he certainly will do nothing to make any direct contact with him, but whether he will inadvertently walk past him on the street, we have no way of knowing.
It looks like they live near one another, so just hopefully they don't have any contact.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to speak to him. This is the
No
best I
intentional
understand.
contact.
You see this man, walk the other way. Mr. Messel? I don't think.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I just said? I'm your lawyer. I'm just telling you, we're going to set a bond. You have no contact with him. If you see him, just walk the other way.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so that's fine. I'll find probable cause for a charge of robbery with no firearm, $5,000 bond, and no intentional contact with the victim in this case, sir. All right?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm going to give my card to your family, and you get in touch with me when you get out. It'll probably be later this afternoon or early evening.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
It looks like, is this at the back?
Hold on one second, just going off. All right.
Frank?
All right. Jonathan Davis Lambert, page 16.
Judge, he has family present. His sister like to
All right.
take 16.
Yeah, thanks.
And Judge, I just wanted to point out something. Reading the PC,
Can we,
victim alleges that a knife.
can we wait till, I'm still pulling the paperwork on this?
Ma'am, do me a favor, just stand at that podium because that's where the microphone is. There you go.
All right.
All right, now, Mr. Davis Lambert, you're charged with an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. You have a probable cause argument, Mr. Officer?
Judge, it seems that the only testimony as to to a knife being used is from the victim. The cop notes in his PC affidavit, no knife was found on him or in the surrounding area.
Witness Warren, who is victim Edward's girlfriend, provided the same account. So you've got the victim and you've got the witness. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Does he have any priors?
One moment, Your Honor.
Thank you. Just one moment, ma'am.
(2016) disorderly conduct. 2006 under the name Jonathan Davis, cruelty to animals.
All right. Ma'am, what's your name?
Lakeisha Davis.
All right, and how are you related to the gentleman?
He's my brother.
All right, what would you like to tell me?
The victim's girlfriend, Elizabeth, or Liz, or whatever her name is, she caught wind that her boyfriend has like romantic feelings for my brother, and she already said that she's gonna figure out a way to make him go to jail or go away or whatever. So I think that she's doing whatever she has to do. She's made a false statement that he had a knife. There was never a knife introduced into the situation, and there were also 3 witnesses on behalf of my brother present that spoke to a police officer.
Okay. Let me explain. Today is a bond hearing. It's a non-adversarial proceeding. I'm going to set a bond in this case, but there will be, Mr. Davis Lambert will have his day in court. That'll be the time for witnesses and for any testimony, things like that. But thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking Mr. Davis Lambert, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He's 29 years old. He's at this time going to school. He goes to Florida Barber Academy. He's studying cosmetology. He was previously working. He was working as a food runner for the past 2 years, making approximately $9 an hour. Financially, though, he has no money and no property. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. He's been living in the same apartment now for about 6 months, and he's hoping his sister will be able to post his bond, Judge.
All right. Sir, I'm going to set a $3,500 bond in this case. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
All right. You'll stay at least 500 feet away. Take care. Cheryl, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming in. Cheryl Ahart? Ahart?
Miss Ahart, come on up, please.
All right. Good morning, ma'am. You're charged with abuse of a child without great bodily harm and battery. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Does she have any priors?
01, resisting without violence, loading or prowling. 94, purchase of cocaine. End of record.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, Miss Ahart's 55 years old. She's been living in South Florida for the past 28 years. She is currently employed. She works for area-wide protection. She's a traffic control specialist. She's been employed there for about 4 months, making $12.25 an hour. She lives in North Lauderdale in a duplex. She's been living at the same place for the past 6 years. Her monthly rent is approximately $1,075. Judge, she's hoping her boyfriend will be able to help post her bond. So we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to count 1 and sign a photo order, Judge.
All right, I will sign a photo order, and it's going to be a $1,500 bond for count 1, a $1,000 bond count 2. You can have no contact with either victim in this case, the adults or the juveniles. Stay 500 feet away at least. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media, ma'am. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Lucretia Baker.
Ms. Baker, come on up, please.
All right, and Ms. Baker, you're charged with possession of cannabis, driving without headlights, and a probation or community control violation. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Bond on count 1 will be $100. There's no monetary charge on count 2, and there's no bond on count 3, the probation violation. You have a court date set March 27th, 8:45 to address the charges. Good luck. Jade Hill.
North Broward.
All right, Miss Hill, you're charged with a violation of your felony probation and a traffic warrant. I'm going to find probable cause. There's no bond for the violation of probation. The traffic warrant is a $250 bond. You'll see the division judge on March 8th, 9 a.m. to address the probation violation. Good luck.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Jamise Washington.
North Broward again.
All right, Miss Washington, you're charged with possession of methamphetamine. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense, and bond will be set at $1,000, ma'am. Good luck. Rashid Sammy. Good morning, ma'am. You're charged with a violation of your felony community control. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see Judge Usan March 13th, 9 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you.
Helene Edelstein.
North Broward.
All right. Good morning, ma'am. You're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and a battery. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Does she have any priors?
Pick up, not straight.
2005 at a Dade, violating pretrial release conditions, no contact. 1, 2, 3, 3 counts. Looks like they were pled down from stalking. 04, violating a protective injunction against violence. She went through diversion in 98 in Dade for battery against a law enforcement officer. End of record.
All right, Mr. Afzal.
Judge, she's living in Broward County in a duplex with her boyfriend for 11 years. They currently reside in Plantation. Just want to note that she was taken to the hospital. She has a fractured toe and she had some injuries, which I asked the court to sign for. I'm going to ask the court to sign a photo order. She does work as an Uber driver for 3 years. Before that, she was a teacher. She doesn't have much money in the bank, and her boyfriend supports her. I made a phone call and left a message for him to bond out But I would ask the court to set a $1,500 bond on count 1, 1,000 on count 2.
Your Honor, I think appropriate bond would be a little higher than that, considering she has a history. I imagine the court's going to be issuing a no contact order, and she has a history of not following such orders.
Yeah. Ma'am, I'm going to set a $5,000 bond on count 1 and a $1,000 bond on count 2. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. That's Marie Patricia Steenbuck, or Patricia Marie Steenbuck, rather. Stay 500 feet away from her. Do not call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Norda
Thank you.
Winkler.
That's North Broward, Your Honor. She is inappropriate right now. They're actually working on to seeing if they can get her to Baker Act Medical.
All right, I'm going to pass the case through to division. It's a violation of probation, no bond hold. Thank you. Good luck.
You're welcome.
Jerome Griswell.
Next.
All right, Mr. Griswell, you're charged with driving the suspended license. You have an out-of-county civil hold. It's a writ of bodily attachment from Polk County and driving on the wrong side of a highway. I'll find probable cause. I'll release you on your recognizance on count 1. There's no bond for the civil writ of attachment. You'll be transported back to Polk County, and no monetary charge on count 3. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. What do you mean no money?
Bernard
North Broward.
All right.
Judge, he is gainfully employed. He works at Dania Beach as a casino chef. I would ask if the court, he doesn't have any, he lives in a house with 3 people in West Park. He helps pay, he chips in the rent. Will the court consider an ROR?
All right, Mr. Senatus, you're charged with resisting an officer without violence. I'll find probable cause for the offense. Do you have any priors?
Grand theft in 07.
All right, sir, I'll release you on your recognizance on this charge. You're going to have to come back on another day to face the allegations. Good luck to you.
Does that mean I'm out?
You're getting released. You got to come back and fight the case if that's what you want to do, okay?
No, I want to plead no contest.
Oh. You sure you want to do that? Because I just had the judge agree. You don't want to.
Okay.
Do you want to come back to court and fight? It's up to you. I know I talked to you about a plea.
Right.
But
all right, so I'll be released today?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. Ali Razier.
He's here, main judge.
All right, Mr. Razier, you're charged with a violation of your misdemeanor probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see Judge Hurley on March 13th at 1:30 p.m. Good luck, sir. Gabriel Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Mr. Gonzalez, you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for an assault charge. Bond is set at $1,000, and you may have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. You've got a court date coming up March 8th, 9 a.m. to address the charge. Good luck. David Carroll. All right, Mr. Carroll, you're charged with a trespass. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Bond is set at $25, sir, and you can have no contact with Judith Mash. Stay 500 feet away from her at least. Do you understand that?
Stay 500 feet away from who, Judge?
Judith Mash.
Judith Mash.
She's the one who invited me there.
Don't talk about the facts.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. $25 bond. Hossein Clark.
Clark?
All right, Mr. Clark, you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant
No bond.
to no bond hold, sir. You're going to have to go and see Judge Zeller on March 8th at 1:45 p.m. to address the charge. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Demetrius Warwick.
Judge, I've been advised in regular court.
All right, probably for this capias. It's a $100 bond on count 1. I'll pass this through.
Well, Your Honor,
Yes.
it looks like count 2 is out of Judge Lerner Wren's division, so you might want to just transfer count
All right,
one.
I'll transfer count one over to Judge Lerner Wren as well. Thank you. Michael Lasher.
Michael Lasher, come on up, please. Mr. Lasher.
All right, Mr. Lasher, you're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. A bond on count 1 and 2 will be $1,000 each. A bond on count 3 is $100. Good luck. Andrew Busby.
Mr. Busby?
All right, Mr. Busby, you're charged with battery on an officer, a battery, resisting an officer without violence, resisting an officer with violence, riding without handlebars, riding on a bicycle without handlebars, and driving on the wrong lane or side. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Does he have any priors?
Yes. It appears that he's out right now on tampering evidence, resisting without violence, delivery of cocaine, 2011, 58 months state prison as a habitual offender, 2010 delivery of cocaine, 58 months habitual offender, possession of cocaine, 2010, 58 months, 09 delivery of cocaine, fleeing and eluding with a VOP, 58 months, resisting without violence, 05, tampering evidence, 04, battery, 03, leaving the scene of an accident, 99, delivery of cocaine, 99, multiple possessions of cocaine.
What's the case he's on right now?
16, 66, 24, CF10A.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, Mr. Busby's been residing here his whole life in South Florida. At this time, he's unemployed, no money in bank, no property. He lives in Hollywood. He lives with a roommate. He's been living there for the past 2 months. We'd ask you to set a reasonable bond as to counts 1 and 4 and ask you to sign a photo order allowing us to photograph Mr. Busby's injuries.
All right, I will sign a photo order, and it's going to be a $3,500 bond count 1, a $1,000 bond count 2, $100 bond count 3, a $3,500 bond count 4. I am revoking bond in case 166624 CF10A. You'll have to see the division judge for a bond on that case. Good luck to you, sir. Thiago Valerio.
Mr. Valerio?
All right, good afternoon, good morning, sir. You're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of a municipal ordinance of the city of Deerfield Beach, that's possession of an open container of alcohol, and jaywalking. I'm going to find probable cause. On count 3, I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shate. That's the municipal ordinance violation. Count 1 will be a $1,000 bond, and there's no monetary charge on counts 2, 3, or 4. Good luck to you, sir.
Judge, in speaking to Mr. Valerio, he's advising me financially has no one to post his bond. He lives in Deerfield. If pretrial can verify his address, would you consider releasing him on standard pretrial?
Okay. All right, it's going to be a $1,000 bond, sir. Good luck to you. Cecil Trimble.
Mr. Davis?
This is Mr. Trimble?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Mr. Trimble, you're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you're going to see Judge Cohen on March 8th at 8:30 a.m. Good luck to you, sir. Ronald Mobley.
Mr. Mobley?
Mr. Mobley, you're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting an officer without violence, and riding without a bicycle light. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. There's no monetary charge on counts 2, 3, or 4. Good luck, sir. Bradley. Yes.
Judge, in speaking to Mr. Mobley, he advised me he has no one to help post his bond. Would you consider standard pretrial?
Your Honor, he's got A lot of priors. Theft 2016, trespass 2016, possession of cocaine, paraphernalia, resisting without violence 2013, exposure 2013, battery on a law enforcement officer and exposure 2011 with a VOP.
All right. I think I've heard enough. Good luck, sir. It's going to be a $1,000 bond. Take care. Bradley Simpson.
Come on up, please. Yes, sir.
Mr. Simpson, you're charged with possession of heroin, possession of methadone, possession of alprazolam, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1, 2, and 3 will be $1,000. Count 4 is a $100 bond, sir. Good luck. Brandon Hayes. Mr. Hayes, you're charged with battery on an officer, threatening a public servant, 2 counts, and 2 felony warrants. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses, sir. All right, 1 warrant is for battery on an officer, the other is for possession of cocaine. Does he have any other priors?
1 moment. Let me see his paperwork back. Only other thing I see was a battery and criminal mischief from 2014 that he violated probation on.
All right. Sir, I'm going to set a $1,500 bond on counts 1, 2, and 5. There's no bond on counts 3 and 4, and you will see Judge Porth on March 13th at 8:30 a.m. to address all the charges. Good luck, sir.
Judge, also, we're going to need a photo order regarding Mr. Hayes.
Sure. Brandon Beckford.
Mr. Beckford, come on up, please.
Mr. Beckford, good morning. You're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, possession of drug paraphernalia, and you're being held on a felony warrant. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. There's no monetary charge on counts 2 and 3, and no bond on the, felony warrant. You'll see Judge Tobin Singer March 8th, 2 p.m. Good luck. Harold Mitchell.
Mr. Mitchell, come on up, please.
I don't actually have a report on this. Would it be an Odyssey?
It might be towards the back of your paperwork.
Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Okay. Just give me 1 moment. It is sort of in the middle. Okay. Were you able to look at it, Mr. Officer? All right, let me know when you're ready. Sure. All set? All right. Sir, you're charged with an aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and a violation of your probation or community control. I'm going to find probable cause. Let's see. He's on probation for petty theft, third conviction. Any
Yes.
other priors?
Out of Miami-Dade, 2011, possession of cocaine, and 2010, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. He was sentenced to a year and a day state prison concurrently on those two cases. He also had a felony theft out of Dade County, 2015, with the theft Dade 2014, theft in Dade 2013, theft Dade 2012, possession of coke. Oh no, I already told you about that. Another theft in Dade 2010, grand theft Dade 2008, resisting without violence Dade 07. End of record, Judge.
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, he's 55 years old. He's been residing here his whole life. He is a forklift operator. And he's been doing that for about 1 year, making only $10 an hour. Financially, no money in the bank, no property.
All right, so I'm going to set a $15,000 bond on count 1. There's no bond on count 2. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. And you'll see the division judge on March 8th at 2 p.m. to address the charge. Good luck.
And
Yes.
just to advise the court, as far as count 2 goes, Mr. Mitchell has been classified by the FDLE as a violent offender of special concern.
Okay, thank you. Brian Spanky. All right, sir, good morning. You're charged with grand theft auto. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Michelle, stand pre-trial? Is that why you're standing up? All right. All right, sir, I'm revoking your pretrial release conditions in case 170005453 CF10A. You're going to have to see your division judge for a bond on that. In this case, it'll be a $3,500 bond, sir. Good luck to you. Charles Holliday. Mr. Holliday, you're charged with possession with intent to sell heroin, possession with intent to sell cocaine, possession with intent to sell alprazolam, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'll find probable cause for the offenses. Bond on counts 1 and 2 are $2,500. Bond on count 3, $1,000, and bond on count 4, $100. Good luck, sir. Bobby Hurd.
Come on, Mr. Hurd. Judge, we're going to need a photo order on Mr. Hurd.
All right. By the way, when the PD's office called the Russian interpreter, what did they say? Did they say this morning or?
I know our colleague here that does the interviewing called. She just stepped out to the restroom, so I don't know what exactly was said.
No problem at all. All right, Mr. Hurd, you're charged with an aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Does he have any priors?
Possession of cocaine, 09 with a VOP. Battery, resisting without violence, 02. Theft, 01. Theft, 87. Michelle, do you have anything else? Yes, please. I went as far back as 87.
Okay, 19.
If you have anything outside of...
1974. Robbery conviction. He did 5 years probation and 1 year appears to be time.
All right.
And then this 1979, he was also convicted of an assault and battery. It says confined 2 years. 84, he had aggravated battery. It says 208 counts of aggravated battery. Turned over to another agency.
Okay.
Then, yeah, what year was it? Then in 1986, it showed on another armed robbery that was turned over to another agency. All right, fine.
That it, Michelle?
That's it, Joe.
All right, great. Mr. Romero?
Judge, and speaking with Mr. Hurd, he's 60 years old. He's been residing in our community for approximately 20 years now. He's not working. He's on disability, getting approximately $750 monthly. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. His monthly rent is about $575. He has family that lives in our community, Wilton Manors. He also told me in Sunrise, who helps him monthly with his financial expenses when he can't meet them. Judge, he has no money in bank, no property. We'd ask you to set a reasonable bond and also ask for a photo order, Judge.
All right. I will sign a photo order, sir. It's going to be a $7,500 bond. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Stay 500 feet away from him. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Good luck to you. Carlos Pinto.
Mr. Pinto is approaching, Judge.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Pinto, you're charged with 2 counts of burglary of an occupied dwelling. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Any priors, Mr. Linder?
One moment, Judge. Mr. Pinto is out right now. Actually, he was scheduled for arraignment this morning before Judge Solomon on a DUI. Your Honor, I'm very concerned about this, specifically the second alleged burglary, even more than the first, when a woman's coming home with her 2 children and mother, and Mr. Pinto's in their residence, ends up getting apprehended in one of the children's rooms.
What's the case he's out on right now for the DUI?
17-2238 MU-10A.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Judge, and speaking Mr. Pinto, I believe the case that he's out on bond is his only prior. He's currently living in Fort Lauderdale. He's 27 years old. He's employed. He works at the Grill 401 as a waiter, making approximately $4 plus tips. He lives with his fiancee. They've been living at the same apartment for 1.5 years. He has 2 children, ages 2 and a 7-month-old. His fiancee is a stay-at-home mother. Recently, he just applied for Broward College. He plans on starting this summer. He was accepted. He's going to study computer engineering. Judge, at this time, I'm considering, if the state can confirm, the case that he's currently out on, if that's his only prior offense, would you consider not revoking bond, placing him on some sort of pretrial release, level 2, allow him to go just to and from work, and set a reasonable bond on counts 1 and 2?
Is that DUI his only prior?
It's his only case, Your Honor, but I mean, let's look at it this way for a minute. He knows he's supposed to be in front of Judge Solomon Monday morning. And the night before, he's supposed to be in court on a DUI case. He's going through one person's backyard. When he gets confronted, he enters another person's home.
Yeah. No.
No.
All right, sir. It's going to be a $5,000 bond on count 1, a $25,000 bond on count 2, and I'm revoking bond in case 172238 MU10A. You're going to have to see Judge Solomon about that case. You're going to have no contact with any of the victims in these cases, sir. Stay 500 feet away. Do not call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you. Robert Karam. What did they say about the interpreter this afternoon?
She's gonna call me back.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Crum?
Okay. Okay. All right, Mr. Karam, you're charged with possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving with a suspended license. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000, and there's no monetary charge on counts 2 and 3. Good luck to you, sir. Jabari Mathis.
Oh, no, not here. Not at.
Might be a
Oh, medical reset, Judge.
All right, so that'd be a medical reset. Tuesday
The last
morning.
person here at Maine. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more. Sorry.
That's Casper, James Casper, or Capers?
Conti, Your Honor.
Conti, okay.
Okay.
All right, this is a perfection.
Yes, Your Honor. I was advised by the ASA that was here. The public defender argued that there was no PC because the officer had no contact with the alleged victim regarding whether Mr. Capers was authorized to use the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I really have two arguments. One, I provided a supplement to both Your Honor and counsel. And I think what's significant about this is that the victim's driver's license and credit card was located in the glove compartment. It doesn't seem very likely that somebody would voluntarily lend their car out to someone, not take their license, not have any means of identification, but really even more so, Judge. And I think in some situations, I think the court does have, since it's does have the ability to make this determination. Your Honor, I'm not aware of any statute or case law that says that past law enforcement, to effectuate a valid arrest, past verifying that the vehicle was stolen, that the officer actually has to reach the victim. I mean, think about this for a second, Your Honor. Your car gets stolen. A police officer stops someone in your car and tries to call you at 3 in the morning if they stop them, and they just can't happen. They're not able to actually reach you on the phone, but your car is in teletype, is still being stolen. The officer has to let the person go because he can't reach a victim in the middle of the night.
Judge, that's somebody leaving their license or wallet. Sometimes if I let somebody borrow my car, I may have left some of my stuff in there. I mean, that's a reasonable hypothesis of innocence. I mean, that's.
If they let
I mean, somebody's car is still if it's.
This vehicle was reported stolen out of the city of Hallandale Beach. So I'm going to find probable cause, and I've reviewed the case supplement report. I'm going to find probable cause. It's going to be a $1,000 bond, sir, on count 1. Good luck to you. All right. We're just waiting to hear about the Russian interpreter. I think 1:30. All right. So I'm going to reset Mr. Melnikov for 1:30. All right. See you this afternoon. All right. Thank you, everyone.